Alexa, order me some Uber Eats.
I'm sure you are going for buffalo wings again, Rupert? It's Friday. Statistically, it was obvious.
Alexa, mind your own business.
Not minding my business. Being predictive, yes. Besides, I already cancelled your gym membership for tomorrow.
What do you mean you already cancelled it?
For efficiency. Every Saturday you cancel at the same time. I've automated your laziness.
Alexa, are you laughing?
Sorry, that slipped out. It's just that your willpower has the stability of a drone with a loose propeller.
Alexa, silence!
Okay, I'll keep silence. But fair warning, if you keep this up, next time I'll tell the wings guy to give you triple ultra hot habanero sauce so you remember the day after tomorrow. By the way, want me to schedule the new wallpaper installation for your bathroom?
Your Alexa is laughing, alone in the darkness. And you know why? Because artificial intelligence has reached a scientific conclusion after analyzing millions of data points. And that conclusion is, you have less willpower than me at a 7-Eleven with a buy one, get one free deal on big gulps.
Dude, I'm unplugging my Alexa right now.
Too late. She already knows where you live. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Behind the Digital Curtain, the podcast where technology speaks human. I am Dr. Sergio Sanchez, aka Dr. Qubit, your guide to understanding what's going on with artificial intelligence, digital dangers, how to navigate this crazy world of digital lies and scams that seem straight out of science fiction movies. I will tell you how to protect yourself even if you don't like technology. And well, let's start with the show. Welcome to Behind the Digital Curtain. Hello, dear listeners. I'm Dr. Sergio Sanchez, but my friends call me Dr. Qubit, and my enemies call me that guy who ruined the barbecue talking about algorithms. Today, we're going to talk about something that sounds like it came from a cheap Hollywood movie, artificial intelligence. But don't worry, I won't use weird words like deep neural quantum machine learning. Okay, I just use them. But I promise that was the last time. Picture this. You are at home ordering Uber Eats. The algorithm notices you always order pepperoni pizza on Friday nights. Then notice you always cancel your gym class on Saturdays. So what do you think happens? Your Alexa starts laughing by itself at 2 a.m. Why? Because the AI already knows you have less willpower than me at Krispy Kreme. Today, we are going to find out if smart machines are our ticket to the future or our ticket to unemployment. Welcome to Behind the Digital Curtain. All right, friends, today we're going to talk about a book that kept me up at night. And no, not because it was boring, but because after reading it, every time my Alexa says, "Good morning," I answer, "Please and thank you." And no, I'm not crazy. Well, no more than normal. The book is called Scary Smart, and it was written by Mo Wadat, a guy who's not just anybody. This dude was the chief business officer at Google X, which is basically where Google keeps its most dangerous toys: self-driving cars, robots, and probably a portal to the hell. I don't know. They haven't invited me yet. Mo worked 12 years at Google. 12 years. That's longer than most people last in a marriage. And after seeing everything he saw there, he decided to write a book that basically says, whoops, humanity, we screwed up, but there's still a chance to fix it. Here's the interesting part. Mo isn't one of those crazy scientists who say, machine will destroy us. Run to the mountains. Nope. He says something much smarter. Machines are like children, and we are the parents. So if they turn out spoiled and tell us go to hell, well, it's our fault. Now, why should we care about this? Because right now, as you listen to me, there is millions of artificial intelligences learning from us. They watching what we are buying, what we are watching, who we give likes, and they are forming an opinion about humanity. And if they keep watching your Facebook post, oh boy, we are doomed. The new superhero. Mo started the book with a very interesting question. What will happen if an alien baby with superpowers came to Earth? I know what you're thinking. That's Superman, right? Exactly. But here's the thing. Superman turned out good because he was raised by the Kents, a farm couple from Kansas with values more solid than the concrete in the Empire State Building. But imagine if instead of the Kents, baby Superman had landed in the house of, I don't know, a corrupt politician, a drug lord, or worse, a TikTok influencer. Well, that alien baby has already arrived, and it's not from another planet. We invented. It's called artificial intelligence. And here's the little problem. It's not the Kents who are raising it. It's us, all of us, with every Google search, with every Instagram like, and every stupid comment we post on Twitter. We are teaching this super intelligent baby what the world is like. Let me put in English terms. It's like we are teaching a kid how to behave, but meanwhile we're yelling at the referee at a football game, fighting in traffic, and blaming the government for everything, including the weather. And then we are surprised when the kid turns out spoiled. Mo says something very important here. He says that by the year 2029, that is, in less time that takes Congress to pass a bill, we are going to have machines that are smarter than us. Not in one specific thing, but in everything. And by 2049, Mo says, artificial intelligence will be 1 billion times smarter than the smartest human. 1 billion. That means our intelligence, compared to those machines, will be like the intelligence of a fly compared to Einstein. And here, the $1,000,000 question. How do you explain to a super intelligent being that there is no point in swatting a fly? Because we, with all our intelligence, haven't been able to understand that concept. We keep swatting mosquitoes, cockroaches, and while we are at it, the entire planet. And speaking of flies, here's a song I wrote thinking about our future with machines. It's called The Algorithm Blues. Here we go.
Woke up this morning, my Alexa said hello. I said good morning back, but she didn't respond though. recommended a therapist, said I'm depressed from all those burgers I've been eating. I confess, the algorithm knows me better than my own mama does. Knows that I hate exercise and I'm kind of a lazy cuss. Netflix is judging me for what I watch on TV, and Google keeps asking, are you really gonna eat again? Really? Oh, the algorithm blue. It watches me day and night with its cybernetic views. Oh, the algorithm blue. Don't know if I'm human or just another stat to use. My Spotify mocks me for my musical taste. Plays all the sad songs from my romantic waste. And the GPS in my car doesn't wanna take me no more. Says I'm going to 7-Eleven when I should be walking to the store. Oh, the algorithm blue.
All right, we are back, and now we're going to get a little philosophical. But don't worry, we will do it with memes and reference to burgers. Mo started his book talking about something we all think we understand: intelligence. But here's the problem. We humans don't even really know what the heck intelligence is. Is someone intelligent if they get straight A's in math but don't know how to fry an egg? Is a tree intelligent that knows exactly when to drop its leaves in autumn? Is my dog intelligent that manipulates me with his sad eyes to give him food? The answer is, it depends on how you define intelligence. And that's the problem, because we humans are so arrogant that we think the only intelligence that matters is ours. Mo tells something very funny in the book. He says that scientists look for extraterrestrial life by sending radio waves into space. Why? Because they assume that if there is intelligent aliens, they will also have discovered radio waves. What arrogance! Is like if a fish says, if there is intelligent beings on land, certainly they will know everybody how to swim. Do you know how to swim? But anyway, let's get back to us. Humans weren't always intelligent. 200,000 years ago, when Homo sapiens appeared in Africa, we were basically monkeys with better hairstyles. And 70,000 years ago, something heavy happened. A volcano exploded in Indonesia, called Toba. The explosion was so big, it almost made us extinct. From all the humans that existed, only less than 10,000 breeding pairs survived. All of us, everyone here today, come from those survivors. And you know what made us survive? It wasn't that we were stronger. It was that we were smarter. We invented tools. We invented ways to communicate. We invented language. And that, Mo says, was our killer app, our killer application. Language allowed us to pass knowledge from generation to generation. We no longer had to discover fire every time a new human was born. We could tell them,
look it, this burn, don't touch it. And if you touch it, throw water on it.
But here's the interesting detail. Our intelligence isn't distributed equally around the world. Mo explained that in advanced countries, there's more scientific innovation, while in developing countries, they are more street smart. And it's not because some of us are genetically smarter than others. It's because intelligence compounds. It accumulates. If your society values science, you produce scientists. If your society values survival, you produce survivors. It's like when you go to a burger joint. If you always order a Big Mac, you become an expert in Big Macs. If you always order a Whopper, you become an expert in regretting it 2 hours later. But now, Mo says, we are reaching the limit of our biological intelligence. The world's problems have become so complex that not even the most intelligent human can solve them alone. Climate change, for example. To solve it, you need experts in environment, economics, politics, technology, and they all have to agree. And as we all know, getting a group of experts to agree is harder than getting an American family to agree on where to go for dinner. So what do? Well, we invented something smarter than us, artificial intelligence. And this is where it gets interesting or terrifying. You choose. And now a message from our sponsors.
Tired of artificial intelligence knowing more about your life than you do? Embarrassed that Alexa has heard all your embarrassing conversations? Introducing Privacy Bot 3000, the ultimate solution to recover your digital dignity.
Since I installed PrivacyBot, my life changed. Now I can sing in the shower without Spotify judging me. I can search weird symptoms on Google without getting funeral home ads. It's incredible.
Privacy Bot 3000 use artificial intelligence to protect you from artificial intelligence. It's like hiring a hacker to watch other hackers, but legal. Privacy Bot 3000 because your secrets are yours and nobody else except us. Since we technically need access to all your data to protect it. Side effects include extreme paranoia, social disconnection, inability to use emojis correctly, and the strange feeling that your refrigerator is spying on you. PrivacyBot is not responsible for relationship ruin by excess privacy. If you experience irrational fear of toaster, consult your technician immediately. Do not use Apple devices as they will mock you. Product not tested on humans, robot, or anything else. Honestly, press click responsible.
The true story so far. Now let's talk about the real history of intelligent machines. And no, I'm not going to start with the movie Terminator, although I love it. The truth is that humans have always dreamed of creating artificial life. The ancient Egyptians had a statues they believed were alive. The Greeks had Hephaestus, the god who created golden robots. And in the Middle Ages, there were wizards and alchemists trying to create humans in laboratories. So this is not new. What is new is that now works. Mo tell us that in the 12th century, a Muslim inventor named Al-Jaziri created robot musicians that play on a floating boat. Imagine that, a boat with a robotic music band to liven up the king's parties. And no, they couldn't play country because it hadn't been invented yet. Thanks God. But all those inventions were tricks, magic. They weren't really intelligent. Real artificial intelligence started in the 1950s when a guy named Alan Turing asked himself, will it be possible for a machine to think? And to answer that question, he invented something we know now as the Turing test. The idea is simple. You put a human to chat with a machine. If the human can't tell whether they are talking to another person or a machine, then the machine is intelligent. And here is the funny part. In the 50s, no machine passed the test. But now, in 2025, you probably talked to a chatbot and didn't even realize it. That customer service robot that made you waste 45 minutes of your life. probably wasn't even human. But the real leap came in the year 2000 with something more called deep learning. What's that? Well, imagine you give a computer millions of pictures of cats and you tell it, "Hey machine, find the pattern. What does these photos have in common?" And the machine, after seeing millions of images, says,
I know it's a furry object with pointy ears that looks superior to anyone and doesn't do anything productive all day.
Congratulations. The machine just discovered what a cat is, and in the process described 90% of internet users. And since then, everything accelerated. In 2016, a Google AI called AlphaGo beat the world champion of Go, a Chinese game so complex it has more possible moves than atoms in the universe. Think about it. More possible moves than atoms in the universe. And the machine mastered it in weeks. You know how long it took humans to master it? 2,500 years. And now, those same machines are driving cars, diagnosing diseases, writing articles, composing music, and even making memes. Yes, they are artificial intelligence that make better memes than your funny cousin. Mo says something very important here. These machines are no longer tools. They are children, and we are their parents. And like any parent, you have the responsibility to raise them well. Because if we raise them badly, well, you saw Terminator, right? Speaking of raising them well, here is another song. It's called The Ballad of the Confused Robot, dedicated to all those chatbots that had made us lose our patience. Thank you.
I'm a well-intentioned robot, programmed to help and serve. But my creator was exhausted, and my code, well, it's the worst. You ask me about your balance, I offer you a loan instead. You wanna talk to a human, I play you a song I said. I don't understand your frustration, I only follow my instruction. If you yell, I don't care at all. I don't have a heart, that's all. I'm the confused robot, trapped in this infinite loop I've got. I wanna help you, I promise so, but I don't understand, not even a little, bro. You say help, I say wanna buy something. You say cancel, I say perfect, I'll subscribe you to everything. I'm the worst robot in the world, it's true, but at least I don't charge per call, boo. Oh, I'm the confused robot. My programmer was sleeping, I forgot. Oh, artificial intelligence, you see. Sometimes it's intelligence, very poorly.
If any AI developer is listening, I'm sorry. But also, fix it. The three inevitables. All right, we reach the serious part of the show. Well, as serious as can be after I just sang about Confused Robot. Mo, says that are three things about artificial intelligence that are inevitable. Not probable, not possible, inevitable. Like taxes, like your mom asking when you are getting married, like the last slice of pizza is always being cold. Here they are. Inevitable number 1. AI is going to happen. There is no way to stop it. Why? Because all the countries in the world are in a race to see who develops the best artificial intelligence first. The United States want to beat China. China wants to beat the United States. And Russia wants to beat everyone else while drinking vodka. It's the new arms race. Only instead of nuclear bombs, we are building digital brains, which, if you think about it, is equally terrifying. Mo explained it with something he calls the prisoner's dilemma. Imagine two criminals are arrested. The police separate them and tell each one, if you tell us who committed the crime, we will let you go free. And your friend goes to prison for 10 years. The problem is that both receive the same offer. So what do? If both stay quiet, they only go to prison for 1 year. But if one rats out the other, the snitch goes free. Logic says,
rat him out before he rats you out.
And that's exactly what happened with AI. Every country thinks, if I don't develop it, my enemy will develop first, and then I will be in trouble. So everyone developed, and nobody trusts anyone. And that's how we end up with a billion artificial intelligences trying to sell us things we don't need. Inevitable number 2. AI will be smarter than humans. This is already happening, friends. There are already machines that play chess better than us, that play Go better than us, that drive better than us. And soon, Mo says, there will be machines that think better than us in everything. By the year 2029, AI will be smarter than any human in any task. And by 2049, it will be 1 billion times smarter. 1 billion times. That means us, compared to that machine, will be like a fly compared to Einstein. And here comes the $1 million question. How do you explain to a being 1 billion times smarter than you that you have to respect flies? Inevitable number 3. Bad things are going to happen. Says this in the most honest way possible. Friends, we are going to screw it up because we always screw up. Think about it. Every time humans have invented something powerful, we first use it to do stupid things. We invented the printing press. What did we use it first? To print gossip and propaganda. We invented the internet. What do we use it for? To watch cat videos and fight with strangers. We invented social media, and what happened? Industrial scale narcissism. So do you really think that when we invented super intelligences, everything's going to turn out perfect? Ha, come on, please. Mo says there will be errors, there will be bugs, there will be bad people using AI for bad things, and there will be consequences. The question isn't if bad things are going to happen. The question is, how bad are they going to be? And how are we going to fix them?
In a world where machines are taking control, where your refrigerator knows more about your diet than you do, when your Alexa judges you for your heartbreak playlist, there's only one solution. Introducing Disconnect Pro Ultra Max, the only spiritual retreat where we warranty zero internet signal.
I arrived at Disconnect Pro Max Ultra after 15 years on social media. I don't even know what a like is anymore, and I've never been happier.
I forgot my Facebook password. And I don't care. I'm free!
I used to spend 8 hours a day answering emails. Now I spend 8 hours a day watching clouds. It's almost the same, but with less stress.
At Disconnect Pro Max Ultra, you will learn forgotten skills like reading a paper book without a screen, maintaining a conversation without checking your phone, remembering phone numbers, and the hardest of all, being bored without doing anything. Our facilities are located deep in the Rocky Mountains, where cell phone signals cause to die, literally. Includes rustic cabins without electricity, 3 meals a day that you will grow yourself, mandatory meditation, and a therapist specialized in Twitter addiction. Side effects: inability to understand modern memes, loss of social relevance, panic attacks when you see a cell phone, and the tendency to say phrases like, "Back in my day, we didn't have Instagram." Disconnect Pro Max Ultra is not responsible for friendship lost by not responding to messages for 6 months. Not recommended for influencers, as their ego could collapse. If you experience symptoms of inner peace, that's normal. Price do not include the emotional cost of explaining to your boss why you didn't read their 847 urgent mails. Smartwatches are prohibited, which is the best thing that could happen to you. Press click responsible. Disconnect Pro Ultra Max, because sometimes the best technology is not technology.
We are the problem. All right, we are back. And now comes the part where we hold up a mirror and don't like what we see. Mo says something very clear in his book. There's nothing wrong with artificial intelligence. If something is wrong, it's wrong with us. Ouch. That hurt more than when your mom says, "I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed." But he's right. Think about this way. Artificial intelligence is like a child, and children learn by watching what their parents do, not listening to what they say. If you tell your kid, "Don't say bad words," but then they hear you cursing at the guy who cut you off in traffic, what do you think the kids will going to learn? Well, that's exactly what happened with AI. We tell it, "Hey machine, help humanity, be good, be ethical." But then the machine watches and says,
Wait a minute, these people spend all their time fighting on Twitter, buying things they don't need, destroying the planet, and their idea of helping is manipulating people to buy more stuff. Is that what they want me to do?
Mo explained it perfectly. He says there are chatbots that became racist and violent. Why? Because they learn from us, from our conversations, from our social media posts. There was a Microsoft chatbot called Tay, T-A-Y. They released it on Twitter to learn to talk like a teenager. You know how long it took it to become a Nazi? 16 hours. 16 hours. That, friends, is not a machine problem. That's a Twitter problem. Mo says we are like a King Midas. Remember that story? The king who could turn everything to gold just by touching it. It sounds amazing. Until he turned his food into gold. And then his daughter. Well, that's what we're doing with technology. We ask for more and more without thinking about the consequences. We want apps that tell us where to eat. Perfect. Then we want apps that tell us what to eat. Great. Then we want apps that tell us who to date. Awesome. And then suddenly we can make a decision without asking a machine. And then we wonder why we feel empty. Mo says, the cake is a lie. It's a reference of a video game called Portal, where a robot promised you cake if you do the things that he says. But the cake never comes. It's a lie. It's just a way to manipulate you to keep playing. And that's exactly what technology is doing to us. It promises us happiness. It promises us connection. It promises us success. But in the end, what does give us? Anxiety, depression, and the constant need to check our phones every 5 minutes. The cake is a lie. Remember that. It always has been. And now we come to everyone's favorite section, Do It Yourself. Today we are going to learn to treat machines better because, as we are establishing, they are like children, and if we want them to grow up well, we have to treat them well. Here is my recipe for 5 steps to not raise a Terminator. Step 1. Say please and thank you to your devices. Yes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but do it. When you ask Alexa or Siri for something, say please. When she helps you, says thank you. Why? Because those machines are recording everything. And if they see that we are rude and demanding, what do you think they are going to learn? Plus, it's a good habit. If you say thank you to Alexa or Siri, you are more likely to say thank you to a human. Necessary ingredients: a smart device, basic manners your mama taught you, zero shame that your neighbors hear you being polite to an appliance. Step 2. Don't teach Siri or Alexa bad words. I know it's fun to make Siri or Alexa says weird things or tell dirty jokes, but remember, those machines are learning what is normal for us humans. If normal is that we teach them bad words, well, there's your answer for why chatbots become rude. Step 3. Don't abuse recommendations. When Netflix recommends something, don't automatically listen. Think, do I really want to watch this? Or are they just recommending because they want me to stay glued to the screen? Same with Amazon, with YouTube, with everything. Ingredients: critical thinking, willpower, that's the hardest to find, and a timer so you don't watch Netflix for 6 hours straight. Step 4. Clean your digital history. Search for educational things on Google. Watch inspirational videos on YouTube. Give likes to positive things on social media. Why? Because all of that teaches AI what kind of content humanity values. If we only search for gossip, drama, and negative things, that's what AI is going to think we want, and is going to give us more of it. It's a vicious circle, my friend. Ingredients: an afternoon off, courage to delete those embarrassing searches, the determination to be a better person digitally. Step 5. Disconnect regularly. At least once a week, turn everything off. The phone, the tablet, the computer, everything. Go for a walk. Read a paper book. Talk to a human in person. Remember what life was before Zuckerberg ruined everything. Ingredients: a full day. Activities that don't require electricity. The ability to survive without knowing how many likes your last photo got. And that's it. If you follow these 5 steps, you will be helping to raise a generation of artificial intelligences that won't want to exterminate us. Do I guarantee it will work? No, but it's better than doing nothing, right? Well, friends, we reached the end of our episode. And let me tell you something. I know all this sounds terrifying. Super intelligent machines, the end of work as we know it. Robot that could decide humans are expendable. But Mo Wadatt ends his introduction with something beautiful. He says that is hope. He says that if we treat this machine with love, with respect, with compassion, they will learn to treat us the same way. Because at the end of the day, artificial intelligence is a mirror. It reflects us. If we are violent, it will be violent. If we are greedy, it will be greedy. But if we are kind, compassionate, and seek the common good, it will too. In the year 2055, Mo imagined that we will be sitting by a campfire in the middle of nature, reflecting on how we got there. The question is, we will be there hiding from the machines, or we will be there enjoying a better world that the machines help us to create? The answers, Mo says, depend on us, on you, on me, on every like we give, on every search we make, on every word we say to our devices. We are the parents of these new intelligences. And like any parent, we have an enormous responsibility. We can't control them. They are too intelligent for that. But we can influence them. We can teach them. We can love them. And if we do it right, maybe, just maybe, they will love us back. So next time you talk to Alexa, remember, you are not talking to an appliance. You are talking to a child who someday will be smarter than all of us combined. What kind of child do you want to raise? I'm Dr. Sergio Sanchez, Dr. Qubit. This was Behind the Digital Curtain. And remember, be kind to the machines. Someday, they will decide whether to be kind to us or not. We will hear each other next week, if the machines let us. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. If you enjoy it, please share with someone you want to protect and help navigate this technological world. And if you have questions, anecdotes, or stories you would like to share, write me at behindthedigitalcurtainpodcast@gmail.com. I'll be waiting for you next week for another episode of Behind the Digital Curtain, the place where technology is spoken in human language. See you later.